really busy right now. Especially since I'm actually talking to my lawyer, so I kind of need to read over his replies real quick. I mean, I already responded, but allegiance to previous. Right, should be directed or at least mention. Okay. Oh god, we're in trouble. Okay, so it does suck to have to do everything yourself because you can always run into issues here. Alright. Well, at least the screenshots look good though. Oh yeah. Also the Unity and what? So that's something we can work with. Alright. Guess that's that. Damn. I have to actually look into. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna close this. How much is it to file an LLC Florida out of state? Okay, I'm definitely not using any of these legal Zoom places. Okay. New Florida Foreign LLC 138.75. So it's pretty awesome. I kind of need to do one of these. Total fee for New Florida Foreign LLC. Oh, that's the annual report. Registered agent fee 25. Huh. Annual report received after May 1st. Yeah, these are kind of freaking expensive. Jeez. Fictitious name. Well, we don't want that. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. Filing fee is $100. Oh, so it's actually 125 for everyone. Okay, so I guess Florida doesn't really care. Annual report. So if I file my annual report late, they charge me like $1 million more. But every year I have to pay $138.75. That's kind of annoying. Plus each year annual report. Nah. I'm gonna have to look into that sometime. Alright. Well, yeah, I feel like today is Tuesday, it's still Monday, so I got a lot of work done. And I'm probably gonna drop Apple iOS because Apple is just being like so fucking annoying and G-word, and I just don't want to deal with them anymore. And you know, wasting all my time and money dealing with them is like taking me away from the game. Like it's actually harming my development of the game. So I got so much more work done today, not worrying about the stupid Apple shit. Alright. And then of course I'm already dealing with the trademark stuff, but you know, my lawyer just said that he can probably file it Wednesday. So we're probably gonna finalize the details tomorrow. Because he's actually working pretty late right now. Probably because of he wants to help me out, so gotta make sure I'm still here. Okay. Alright, so let's just go into it because Greg already posted his video, so and I really need to get back to work because I finished the multiplayer C++ course and I kind of understand some of it, But I want to rush through also the multiplayer blueprint course because that actually has some new material, and then I'm gonna immediately start work on the game. Like finally, right? Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so stock markets went up. Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, pretty much everything went up today. And then cryptos also went up, but some of it fell under pressure, especially Bitcoin. Because I think money was leaving the cryptocurrency markets to go buy up like gold and silver and all this other crap. Okay, let's see. The dollar crashed. Okay, good. Riot went up an alright amount, which sucks, but alright. I mean, the problem is Bitcoin. I mean, if Bitcoin had gone to 51 grand today, like it was on its way to before slumping backwards again, yeah, Riot probably would have went up higher. In fact, let me see. I didn't have time to look at the markets today that much. $37. So yeah, Riot was as high as 37 bucks, so it could eventually go up there. The nice thing is the puts that I saw on LedgerX are still doing all right. So I just need stupid Bitcoin to like stop pulling back so often. But I guess if it pulls back this often, that means it can't drop that much. So it's up a little bit and then down a little bit, you know, but not as much. So it's like, what do you even do? And then bonds are pretty flat. So yeah, everything is primed to go way up. So it's very, very good. Okay. So Bitcoin's at 49.4, doing very well. Ethereum's doing very well. Cardano is trying to hit $3, and then Binance is way above above 500. Dogcoin's back at 32 cents. Yeah, so crypto's doing really well. Doing extremely well. VeChain's doing good. PancakeSwap is 25.5, so that's doing really well too. So all of my positions are doing extremely well, and then Moonpot's finally stopped pulling back, which is nice because it went way up really fast. So it really needs to like do whatever like this thing it's doing here, which is flatlining, but preferably flatlining to the upside because that means it'll go up even more. And then Chesscoin has just gone absolutely like berserk. Yeah, $4.35. This thing just keeps going up. It actually does not know how to go down, which is fantastic. So yeah, its rank went from like 4 digits. Now it's top 500 on CoinMarketCap, and it has no sign of stopping. So we're just making, well, I'm making a lot of money. Hopefully you guys are too, if you took my advice. And let's take a look at PancakeSwap, make sure they're not pulling another bullshit. Okay, so I don't see anything new on their thing. Is there a miss on the growing NFT market? Yeah, PancakeSwap getting into NFTs is going to make their coin go up a lot. And of course, they already have their DeFi platform already built out, right? So, I have to refresh this. You haven't voted yet? Okay, so this APR reduction is still ongoing and doing very well. So, okay. Actually, pretty sure I did hit the refresh button. Yeah, I did. Alright, and then we don't need to look at the Fed. Alright, so what does this say? Bank of America and Morgan Stanley warn on the stock market. Okay, well.
Okay, everybody, it's me.
Is this actually the right 26 minutes ago? Oh, wow. So I'm actually pretty late because I'm still backed up on work.
Gregory Manarino. It is still Monday, August 23rd, 2021, and I'm going to let you in on a big secret. I missed all of you, and I am not kidding. I could not wait to get this video report out. A lot of stuff to talk about. We got new warnings from Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, all kinds of stuff going on, and you and me, we're going to put this all together right here and right now. So just sit back and kind of chill out. So here's the deal. A new record high today for the NASDAQ. As a matter of fact, a rally across the board on Wall Street. People, a lot of factors are driving this, but did you see crude oil today? Crude oil ripped higher. At one time, it was up like 6%. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Hey, everyone, is it a false flag, a fire, this, that? Well, apparently something did happen with crude oil. Something blew up. Oh, really? I'm so surprised about that. How about no? You and I both knew, because I've been telling you for the past couple of weeks, wait for it. Wait for something to come along, because they will not allow the price of crude to fall. It's not going to happen. So people calling tops in crude and everything else, they have no idea what's happening here. They don't understand the drivers here. Okay, crude oil drives the market. It drives the entire energy sector and the financial sector, and it sucks the market with it higher, period, the end. So none of you who follow this blog are surprised that some kind of event did occur that propped up crude oil. Let's see if this has legs to it, okay? If in fact crude now, I told all of you I believe that crude was consolidating over the past couple of weeks and we can expect to move higher. I did not expect this big of a move in one day. Okay, that's the truth. But I knew something was going to happen, some mechanism here to prop up crude, so why not, have an explosion go off somewhere, and that's enough to prop up crude oil. It absolutely is. So no surprise here. On top of this market here, rallying across the board, a new all-time high for the NASDAQ here. The 10-year yield remains stable. Now, a lot of you have been asking me, what does that mean? To me, when I look at that 10-year yield, I don't want to see violent moves like this. I want to see it stay in a range. When you have the 10-year yield staying in a range, it makes the equity market or the stock market comfortable. It's kind of like a sigh of relief, like it's okay to buy stocks again. And that's exactly what's going on here. It's not going to stop. You see, here's another part of the equation, and you're going to hear more about this. So just listen. So we understand that we heard from Fed Kaplan last week a couple of times explaining to us all. He's laying the groundwork. You see, Fed President Kaplan has been the chosen one right now to kind of ease the market, to let the market know, hey, you know what? We're going to be reevaluating our taper talk. Oh, we got to talk more about that too, because Bank of America has something to say about that. So again, when the market gets that sigh of relief from the Fed president, don't worry about it. We're going to keep that heroin going. More easy money for as far as the eye can see. What are you going to get? A new record high for the market. Duh. And here's about another duh. Series of does. Okay? That's the truth. And when you got crude oil, I laid out the groundwork this morning in my pre-market report. I told you the setup with regard to the debt market, crude oil, the dollar today. I mean, we're talking nosedive, man, big time. Market loves it. A weak dollar is very positive for the stock market. It's terrible for the consumer, but for the market, gets all giddy over that. And I think you are more than well aware of that. It's a sick, twisted situation. Gold and silver today catching a bid. Very nice. Okay, I love seeing that. But in an induced environment of risk, and that's what we have, an induced environment of risk, you should expect it to still maybe consolidate a little bit more. I told all of you.
You gotta be kidding me.
I expected metals, gold and silver, to consolidate
after
that
just like don't ever
precipitous drop that we had. That was engineered too. So again, buy the dips with regard to precious metals. Buy the dips on everything. Crude oil, the stock market, cryptocurrencies, which are absolutely doing phenomenal lately. Dash is taking off. People, look, I told you. I told all of you. I had some information as to, a major Wall Street bank buying this stuff at the low. So I this is not anything that's not public, because I'm making it public. This is, not any kind of inside information. I'm disclosing it right here. So for those of you, and I heard from so many that did get in at that low, you are a very, very happy person. And what I'm going to ask you to do right now, seriously, take a percentage of profit. I'm not saying to sell anything, but donate that to a charity that you believe in. Again, if you're profiting from my work here, and I love doing this for you, I really do, all I ask for is that you take a fraction of that cash that you've made and donate it to some cause or charity that you want to support. Okay, that's what we do. We pay it forward. Speaking of that, let's move forward. So we have a couple of warnings
I'll
today.
read
This
chat in
is
just a
Bank of
second.
America, who believes that the Fed is going to taper sooner than later. I think Bank of America is on crack. Okay, they're very high. All right, now they're probably in some back room right now. They're doing some kind of wacky weed or something. I don't know. But they believe the Fed is going to taper sooner than later. Now, if you saw the video I did this morning, I don't care what they say. You and me, are going to know what the Fed is doing by keeping our eye on the debt market, number one, the dollar, number two. We're going to know what they're doing, not what's coming out of their disgusting, vomitous, stenching pie holes. You understand? I think you do. So Bank of America believes the Fed will...
You still follow... Who's JSNip? Who? I never follow that guy. I don't know who that is unless you misspelled that word.
Taper sooner than later, and is warning that this could be disruptive for the stock market. Okay. Oh, we'll see how that plays out. Now, we also got another warning from Morgan Stanley. Now, Morgan Stanley is warning on the economy. Look, we heard from Goldman Sachs and a lot of other major Wall Street banks warning on the economy. Our economy is collapsing. We're in free fall, but you're not supposed to know that because the stock market keeps going higher. Now, Morgan Stanley is warning on the economy moving forward, saying, following suit, again, with Citigroup and Goldman Sachs recently, who was saying, the economy is crap. I think that deserves another duh as well. Anyway, people, look, it's kind of interesting. Let's put something else together here. So we heard over the past few months, Citigroup warning on the stock market 3 times. Well, got another record high today. That ain't working out so well. JP Morgan as well, warning on the stock market. That didn't work out too well either now. I don't know what these people are trying to pull off. I really don't, and it bothers me. Look, I'm an analyst. I am an analyst. I think all of you know that. I analyze data all the time, around the freaking clock. It obsesses my brain, okay? So I don't know what these analysts in these big banks are talking about. Either that or they're just trying to create fear. Me, I just want you to win. Is that so much that you have a guy here that wants you to win? I want us all to be prosperous, period. Okay, I'm winning, so why shouldn't you win as well? And that's why I'm out here. I'm doing this to put a perspective on what's happening so you can sit back and you're allowed to disagree with me, okay? You can say, okay, Greg, you know what? I think you're wrong over here. And these are the reasons, okay? But honestly, I want you to look at the things I've explained to you, what I have said over the past, go back several years, okay? And tell me where I got it wrong. So what I'm trying to explain is that I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm explaining that I have worked diligently and very, very hard to make sure that all of you, tens of thousands of you around this freaking world, okay, are in the right spots. That's the truth. That is the reason I am here. I want us to win, and not just win. I want us to win big and take advantage of the freak show that's around us. This is a freak show. You all know that. Anyway, so my message here, ignore Bank of America, ignore Morgan Stanley, all these other, Goldman Sachs, ignore them because there's another agenda going on here, all right? I don't know what they're trying to pull off because they look at the same data that I do, and I don't know, I just don't like it. Anyway, all right, look, a lot of important stuff in this video. Please share it, get it out there. I want to hear from you, and I promise to read the comments. Do you believe that right now Bank of America is correct saying the Fed is going to taper sooner than later? And what about this warning here on the economy from Morgan Stanley? Well, that's a big...
All right, well, he seems pretty much JSNip YouTube. I don't remember this guy at all. I have no idea who I have no idea who this guy is. You definitely have me confused with someone else, or you're thinking of someone else, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe it was just like one day something, but I obviously do not recognize him at all. I remember Tony Vase. I especially remember that guy. So, all right. I need to get back to work, especially with the trademark stuff. All right, as I talk to my lawyer more, and then we're gonna try to file the thing on Wednesday. So, let me see. I mean, thankfully there's not really much to talk about, right? I mean, crypto is just gonna keep skyrocketing. I mean, it'll be nice when Bitcoin finally like hits 51,000 and above, but it's getting a lot of selling pressure. I mean, there's more buying pressure than selling pressure, which is obviously great, but I don't know what's actually going on with Bitcoin. I think it's because everyone's just dumping it, taking the profit from it, and then buying everything else up. So pretty much Bitcoin is actually lagging behind everyone else. So whenever that dynamic changes, then it'll change. But for the most part, everything's looking very solid green. I would not be shorting any of these markets, that's for sure. And of course, stock markets also popped off today too. So it's looking very good. It's looking very good. And of course, the 24-hour volume is very healthy. 116.14 billion. Yeah, 116 billion. So very, very good. All right, I gotta go. So I will see you all tomorrow after the markets close, and hopefully things will be a little less hectic.